Okay, so it is Fallout New Vegas time again. But if I remember correctly, then I was someplace in, where is it? Where did I put it? Here, at the Guardian Peak. I am under the impression that inside this mountain there would be some type of side quest that I could conceivably complete. I wonder if I can cook rat meat. Maybe I should try. I mean, since I left these here, I could see if I can cook them. Maybe there is something nutritional. Nope. No nutrition there. Wait, how did this work again? I'm gonna get rid of it if I, well, the value is low anyway, and doesn't really help that much. Wait, how am I armed? Okay, I have this thing, and what else do I have? I can't remember. Shotgun and some other weapons. I'm gonna wear out anyway. Shotgun is a shotgun. Shotgun's always a shotgun. Maybe that's my weapon of choice for this place. So I'ma see who's in here. Who or what. Or when. Or why. Wait, I need to press E to enter. That's new. It's like the opening of the cave is like a door, is it? Can't see anything. Can't see a thing. How is it this dog? Well, it is a cave. Ooh, that seems like visual trickery, does it not? Oh no. Yeah, I read a little bit about it. I think there might be a visual bug relating to this cave. Hope I don't mess myself up because of the bug. Well, I can always reload an earlier save. Hey, wait, what was that? What am I gonna do with that? Sell it? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. 9mm. Nice. More C4. And doesn't that require some type of triggering device? Not to imply that I'd be the kind of a man who blasts things to Kingdom Come. Occasionally I might. Oh wait. More C4. A ton of C4. Good to know. They seem to have a reasonably high value. Oh. Maybe I can make some bank from it. There's bound to be something nasty here if there's any kind of loot here, although I could have just left, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. Probably not. Deeper and deeper we go to the depths of a mountain. Wait a second. No, it's not alive. Bats would have highlighted it if it was. So you can see finally one of these close up, and with its head intact. Personally, I don't find this very attractive, even in spite of all those abs. Okay, so here you are, presumably very injured. Because there's blood and this thing, and you're just sitting there instead of climbing up and leaving. Oh well, no.
Damn leg. Oh, thank God. I didn't think I'd ever see another human face down here.
Boogity boogity. Now that's a cruel thing to do. I heard your radio broadcast. I didn't hear any radio broadcast.
He must be the backup I've been calling for. Where are the rest of your men?
You think I need more men to get the job done? That's a confident thing to say.
Shit. Do you have any damn idea what lives in these caves? We need to get out of... We need to go now!
You okay? Well, that's a silly thing to ask because his leg is broken. Goodbye's a goodbye. What killed the other troopers might net me some extra information. How did you kill that thing? Well, he has a gun and apparently some armor and training. Let's see this thing.
I don't know, some kind of man-fish freak like the one I killed over there. I'd heard fishermen spin old tales of lakelurks swimming in the water, but I always thought they were just bullshit mermaid stories.
That looked like a mermaid to you? I think I've got a dull needle and twine in one of my pockets. Yeah, I could save my doctor bag with that.
With my bare hands.
Oh.
I would have shot it, but I was cleaning my gun when they swarmed the camp. The ugly bastard knocked me down and started dragging me down into these caves. I managed to get my knife out and get a good throw into his back. Once he was on the ground, all it took was a bit of choking and punching to finish him off.
Well, that's story building. I mean, I wouldn't have come to think of that, but it makes also a relative amount of sense if you think about it. Why would I say, are you okay? It doesn't give me other options. Well, are you okay?
I managed to kill that thing, but not before it mangled my leg all up. No way I'm walking out of here like this. I've been keeping quiet and hoping they don't realize one of their buddies is missing. We need to get out of here before they come back. Great, just leave me here then.
No, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna... wait, where was it? The, there's, no, there has to be. Today's physician. Yes, I think this might be reasonable considering.
Please, buddy, you gotta help me. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last with my leg like this.
Looks like some nasty lacerations on a dislocated joint. You're lucky I found you.
Thanks a lot, Doc. I think I should be able to walk out of here now. I don't want to risk running into a pack of those freaks alone, though. Could you escort me out of here?
Are you telling me that this is an escort quest? You know, like, just, I don't know if I'd rather be an exotic dancer. Oh well, let's go on with it. It's a nice gun you've got there. He's just gonna give it to me if I say that. You need to clear the caves first, that's first. My up is clear. I wonder why he doesn't do that, or if he does it, if there's a problem. We need to clear the caves first. It's a nice gun you've got. We do need to clear the caves, but it's still a nice gun.
You can have it if you get me out of here alive. I won't have a use for it when I get back to California.
Why not? If we don't clear the caves, your friend's deaths were for nothing. Can you live with that? We still need to clear them up. I mean, why would I have this option? Why isn't just we do this?
Alright, you have a point. They were good men and deserve better. Can't guarantee I'll be much help against their numbers, but I'll do what I can. Chances are we won't get out of here alive anyway.
Lead on. Let's go then. Private Halford, if that is your rank and name. I mean, I have been fooled in this desert before. Okay. You do you, I do this. Where are they? Right around the corner, perhaps. Oh wait, does this place have a map? The local map I could abuse for my own gains. Okay, so where did I come from? I'm staring at him, so I came... Where did I come from? I got lost already, oh no, this bodes well. Okay, it was from there, so I'm facing this way and I've got the two up. So that's where I came from. Yeah, like that, okay. Then this map is going... This is gonna be horrible. Because this is obviously, I guess, a multi-level cave, and the layers are kind of like cross each other, and oh boy, the left one and the right one. The right one tells me new things. The left one, I don't know what I can find that way. So I'm gonna go and see. Okay, this is just another way up or down. There is nothing here, is there? Come on, look. Go. Alright, hello. Oh, this seems like a trap. Ooh, a case of bullets. Ooh, a case of bullets. Ooh, a case of bullets. Well, I get some ammo, I guess. Wait, that got me thinking. If I find bullets going down that way, and a weapon, apparently. Trooper helmet. Where's your trooper helmet, Private? Look, why aren't you... Can I...
Keep it down, we don't want to alert the freaks.
And I obviously cannot, like, pickpocket it back on him. Can... Oh! Why can't I tell him to pick up that helmet and stick it in on his head? No. Why can't I do that? Why? Because he's obviously a moron for not wearing it. Okay, these guys are probably not gonna shoot at us anyway. A hunting rifle. Is this a better version of the varmint rifle or worse? I don't have one anyway, I think. Let me see. Weapons. Hunting rifle. Takes 308 ammo, does some damage. Might be worth a thing. So I have no use for like this amount of these, so I could again try and repair something. I'm just gonna keep it in top notch. Top notch, 9mm. Other useless weapon. Hello there. Oh ho, you ruined my surprise attack. What's wrong with you, Halford? You really needed to do that. I mean, now you've alerted them all and we're sure to die. Do you want us to die, you weirdo? Oh well. Doesn't make any kind of difference if he survives or not. That's a dead lakelurk. Good. Now we have a breadcrumb on our trail, and that's where we came from. That looks like a large space, so I'm guessing there's a lot more of them in that large space. Now look around. That one goes up. I came from that way, so I'm gonna be facing this way and check the map again. Okay, so some sort of a weird loop, I guess, and we'll loop back to here. This is bound to be some sort of a... something wrong with that. That seems too easy. Although I might walk closer to that to see what happens. So, save time and see what's up here. This is strange. What is wrong with my lighting?
Thanks for getting me out of there.
I didn't mean to do that.
Started back to California.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna be going that way. We are going to clear this cave, you lunatic. Wait, there's nothing here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing but rocks. In a cave? Oh, don't tell me you got me stuck. You didn't, thank you very much. Okay, so... Oh, I just stopped thinking that, I've got some C4. Can I blast that way? But I don't think I'll be blasting that way. What else? There's a lakelurk. I have a shotgun. This is a poor idea. Any better weapons for this purpose? I mean, I have a ton of ammo for this, and that guy's gonna help me a bit. Okay, haven't used the laser pistol yet. As good a time as any to try and see and check out if it does anything. It does like no damage at all. So, I guess I'll not be checking that thing out. And how about the very, very worn out hunting rifle? A bit more damage, and I know I can't be hitting that head, no matter how hard I try. But, although the leg, I wonder if shooting him in the leg would slow him down. Yeah, tactics, my friend, tactics. And then I'm not gonna hit it. Yes, I did. It went exactly as I hoped it would. This gun is really, really gonna break soon. Does the gun wear down faster if I reload it? I mean, I am used to the idea of reloading whenever I get the chance, so I won't run out of bullets, but apparently that is not a good idea. There's bound to be more, but where are they? The map hints this way. Right behind that. Right behind that thing. No? Good. Caution. This way. Yeah, this way. There they are. That's better. There's nothing on you. Like, what's this thing here? Can't even loot the mushrooms. They look very, I'd like to say delicious and glowing. I mean, I don't know what was that? Well, the first time I remember, like, playing, I think some type of Fallout game. And I saw those glowing mushrooms and I was thinking, like, are these things gonna have hallucinogenic effects? Because they kind of sort of look funny to me. I don't know if you share the opinion, but they have a very distinctive look.
Over here. Come on.
Wait. Where? Who? Where? What? They signaled to me like the Eddie's fight song played and all that. Yeah, you can go deeper this way. Wait, what? I got lost. Not this way. There was the other part of this level of the map I didn't look at yet, and I think it was to the right of the recently slain lakelurk. What are those guys fighting anyway? There's nobody there. Well, everyone's there, but I didn't look here yet, so my friend saw somewhere else. Not following me. They're like unruly children. Oh, this is the other way to the... Yeah, now I got it. Okay, makes sense. That was like the... where you could turn left or right. Odd. There's many of these, and the way is just that way. So I wonder if this is a good place to sort of drop some of them beforehand to avoid extremes. All of them. How could I conceivably miss?
Come on!
Okay. It's crippled. That one died. And then there was this one. Why does it miss when I obviously aim for the head? Was it Eddie? Okay, now there's nobody there. Nice. Level 11. Some skill points, my friend. Perhaps. Yeah, that guy would have... it would have been a benefit to me. I would have benefited. Is that the way you inflict that word? Like, benefited from having like 50 medicines, so I wouldn't have needed to use the magazine. Where am I gonna stick these skill points now? I think there might be some recipes at like 40 survival. Others can always be bought. Guns are gonna be relatively beneficial. I think energy weapons. I don't know how much I'm gonna use these in this like game. I think I'll be having some usage. I'm gonna be using them, I guess. But as to how soon, this I do not know. What guns are consistently useful if I think of it. Think about it. Lockpick, this would give me the 70. This would save me apparently some stim packs. I don't know how much there's gonna be radiation problems going through the game. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Yeah, I'm always like that. I'm stuck pondering something. I need to focus a bit. Yeah, that was kind of a wake-up call to stick something in medicine, because I have occasionally needed that. Well, 6 skill points to lockpick isn't gonna change a thing. That one might change a thing. Increasing repair, well, I do repair things quite often. All those points to science, then later on 15 would get me to 75, so I could lockpick something. Although speech should always be going up, because as you can see, these are always useful. On the other guns, well, they do energy weapons. What do I care? Part of the 50. Don't have to think about it anymore. Just get it done. It is what it is. So you're there, let's go. Do I walk a bit faster with my gun not drawn? I do. I think. Okay, so the markings indicate that there is someone out that way. I'm presumably breathing heavily because that's what it sounds like. Can I see any more of these beings? Lakelurks? No, I can't. Okay, we'll go that way then. Let me get my ammo. Who says if you're okay. Blasted that be. Lakelurk meat. Those seem to be reasonable values. I'll take it. Somebody probably died here, because why would they give this up if they didn't die? And it's obviously in very bad condition. Yes, it's, maybe I can use it for repairs at some point. Another trooper helmet. Does that mean another dead soldier fallen in vain to these infernal beings? Oh, Lakeborn, I guess. That sounds Skyrim, Lakeborn. Well, I guess they're born to lake. I mean, how would they otherwise be lakelurks? I mean, this lighting is kind of nice, but where does the blue glow come from? And now I still have my lamp on, because I can't see anything without this thing. Ain't nothing there. Is this like a stalactite fell and... No, it's there. No, like drop. Yeah, there seems to be like a... I'm sorry, I'm trying to see because my display reflects a little light. So I think, yeah, that might be a dropped stalagmite. If it's called a stalagmite. I think it's like if it grows from the floor, then it's a stalactite, because that's a meaningful difference. Yeah, okay, there's bound to be something else to this place. So now we have killed a few. There's bound to be a lot more of these. Because otherwise he would have already said, like, that's all of them, and we would have found the dead soldiers and so on and so forth. There's gotta be another way to go deeper into the cave system. There's bound to be a way. Because where are the rest of the soldiers? That's where I came from, because there's like that blood splatter. Now apparently this is not the way ahead. But was there something else? Or was I just mistaken? This just can't be it. Because, you know, I did do a little reading about this beforehand. And I have come to understand that there is another, like, exit at the bottom of the cave. This map is very confusing to me. There is this large area I haven't seen. There should... Oh, this is the one I came in from, is it not? Because it goes like, you know, this and that and this and that. No, no, it isn't. This is the way I... Oh my... Okay, let's see once more. Was there something on the other... Oh, it's that thing. It's the upper portion. If I'm not wrong about this. Yes. So that's the part above me. Alright. And that there should be somewhere around... No, wait. I got lost already. So yeah, it's probably the way in. Okay. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there.
Enough!
Had enough. Who's had enough? Oh wait, there is someone. Good going, you spotted him way before me. NCR Trooper armor. Very heavy and absolutely useless. Well, perhaps that's a cool thing to say, but I'll be taking that thing. Doesn't weigh a thing. There's no weight. All like blood meat. Delicious. There's another one there. And is this still in functioning condition. Yes, it is.
Over here! Had enough!
I think I saw at least one more before. And I will be trying to take care of them. Oh, there. There you are. Okay, you guys managed that beautifully. Now, before I break this entire thing. It seems rather durable. The condition hasn't gone down that much. Maybe it's the fact that I didn't reload it all the time. And that. Still caution. These are the regular lakelurks. I wonder if there isn't a stronger form of this somewhere in here. Because you gotta have like a... He has dog tags, frag grenade and ammo, but not armor. Like, he has ammo. Oh, maybe it was his gun above there. Who cares? I'm here to have fun, and fun I shall have. Oh, that's the strong one. It's the king. And that was it. I shot it once and you guys finished him up. Or did most of the shooting, I guess. Yeah, I'm shooting at him with a shotgun from the other side of a cave. Makes a lot of sense. Apparently I keep finding 556 ammo. Good. Maybe I'll finally get some use out of those service rifles then. Any more meat on you guys? I wonder if you can cook using these. It's a heavy thing. Oh, I mean, now that's something. NCR Trooper Fatigues. Weight of 26. Okay, these I'll be taking. That one's this. What's this? Mantle armor. It's a bit better. Let me see now. Leather armor, same damage tolerance, but a lot less heavy. Because it's light armor and not medium armor. How does the word light and medium work? I mean, there's this NCR Trooper Fatigues. It says light, as in light armor. You have damage tolerance of 2 and weight of 26. Does it relate to like the level of being armored? What do you say? Oh, now that's a nice hunting rifle. That's mine. Casings, ammo. Combat knives. Maybe I could get some money out from them. Selling them. Okay. Just this once. Anything else on you, gentle people? On these good men and women I didn't check. They're dead anyway. Goggles, helmet. Other armor. Kept on wondering how high a damage tolerance I could have if I were to pick it up. Okay. One of these people here. Isn't that like the from Fallout 4, the brain fungus thing. A lot of eggs from these lakelurks. Okay, so that one goes around. Yeah, nothing there. Did I check these ones? These beings. Oh, this guy. Okay. I mean, from what I've read about this place, it's like, apparently there can be who knows what kind of visual glitches. Then if I exit through the top door, then that would result in me not getting something. If I exit through the middle door, I don't know if there was gonna be like a lighting glitch of that, you know, dark and bright thing. And if I exit through the bottom, through the water, then he's gonna die. Because, you know, he doesn't live in the lake for that long. The soldier. Halford was his name. Halford was his name. Okay, so... Anybody else out here? No rats! 2 HP. So this is good water. Good quality water. You don't even die drinking it. That's quality. Okay, it doesn't pick up anything here. Nothing. And there's that guy. He's very far, so... Obviously I'm going to use this to improve it, enhance this fancy weapon further. I do that to lessen the weight that I'm gonna have to carry. Okay, now this is much better, yes. Nothing here, nothing here. Stealth indicator registers nothing. The compass registers nothing. Is this the bottom level then? This Camp Guardian there. So presumably earlier in the cave. Oh well, I'm gonna examine this place further anyway. Also, is that the kind of lower exit there? What else? What else? Nothing else. What is this then? What is this then, if not an exit, or do I have to swim? Oh wait, that was the earlier exit, in halfway between the cave. So we're about to get much deeper in this mess. Fine, I can swim. Can you? No, apparently he dies. As do I. I don't think that went the way it was supposed to. No. Halford. I think this cave is clean.
Well. Looks like we cleared them out. Damn inbred mutant freaks. Think I'll start heading back to California now. There have been way too many catastrophic NCR foul-ups around here for me to risk my life by sticking around. Sure enough, you got me clear of this mess. Here you go.
Hey, wait, he got another one. Can I ask him for it too?
If you find my friends, please return their dog tags to the NCR. People need to know what happened here. If they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be avenged.
And then he runs that way and dies. Well, yeah, he seems to be drowning. I wonder if there's yet one more way. I mean, I don't purposefully want to kill him. I'll see if I could somehow get him to exit this cave through, like... Oh, I thought there was something I hadn't picked up. If I can get him to exit this cave through some other door. So that he would not die. Now it's just arm. Okay, so that might have been the first one I ran across. Where was the here? He's still with me? I have no idea where I am. I think I am closer to the entrance than to the exit. This is very confusing. Still with me. Let's see now. Camp Korean. That's one of the exits. If I walk here, is he gonna still...
Thanks for getting me out of there. I better get... Sure enough, you got me clear of this mess. Here you go. I know, but now that I can see the way out, I'm not so sure. I'd rather not join my dead buddies anytime soon. I'm gonna start heading back to California now. I'm not about to let myself get killed by future in... Sure enough. Let me clear of this mess. Here you go. I know, but now that I can see the way out, I'm not so sure. I'd rather not join my dead buddies anytime soon. I'm gonna start heading back to California now. I'm not about to let my...
How many can I carry?
I know, but...
I shouldn't be starting to get too carried away.
Sure enough.
Now this guy's a tank. I mean, I've never met a guy carry this many service rifles with him. I mean, I would like to have this guy as my permanent companion. Because of this. He can carry a lot.
You got me clear of this mess.
Plus I get the ammo.
Here you go.
Nice.
Sure enough. You got me clear of this mess. Here you go.
You know what, guys? I'm not gonna do it. That's gonna just freaking spoil the entire game. Like, why would I do that? I know I could exploit that, but I'm going to.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I better get started back to California.
Yeah.
If you find my friends, please return. If they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be...
We already avenged them. We killed everyone. And then he went that way. Man, that guy is suicidal, is he not? How do I need to, do I have to push you? Go that way. Come on, man. think I can. I think I can. I'm trying to get him to see the light. At this exit, he will live. The other exit, he will die. Please go this way. I mean, sometimes I've had it up to here with these people, but come on, you. Don't you dare to die. Don't you dare die.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I better get started back to Cal.
Okay, will you now go that way?
Sure enough, you got me clear of this mess. Here you go. If you find my friends, please return their dog tags to the NCR. People need to know what happened here. If they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be avenged.
I don't know if I've ever seen a man as suicidal as he is. I wonder if there's anything near that water exit I could find. Yeah, I'm gonna try that one. It's probably the intended exit anyway. Yay, didn't know I would be doing this much cave spelunking today. Woohoo! Fuck it. Oh, he has blue mushrooms, great. No idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I think this way. The others will follow. I hope they will. Where's the other guy? Yeah, there he's coming. Alright then. If nothing else, I'm just gonna see if I can push him through the exit. Like, I know I'm going a bit far with this. Oh, you know.
Well, looks like we cleared them out. Damn inbred mutant freaks. Think I'll start heading back to California now. There have been way too many catastrophic NCR foul-ups around here for me to risk my life by...
I think you have said that at some point before.
Sure enough.
What's your problem with someone being inbred? It's not like they have any control over being inbred. You can't really blame them for being that way. Okay, so I'm gonna try and see if I can push him through the exit. This is gonna be weird.
If you find my friends, please...
Yeah. I'll help everyone. I'll help everyone. I'll try to help you, you lunatic. Oh no, you're gonna die. You are going to die. Dive, you moron. He's just gonna be stuck there. He's gonna surface up, breathe some air, then go back down. Dude, no wonder he's sort of like weird. You know what? I don't care. You stay here the rest of your entirety if you feel like it. I do not care. I do not. I am going to try to survive. Oh, where am I? I'm in a lake. I'm in a freaking lake. Can I climb up? Oh, I can't even. Wait, I can. Yay. Oh, not that well, but I can't flip this thing up. Can I? Can I not? I got stuck. Ooh, now that is steep. Ah, where am I gonna go now? Okay, perhaps here. Here, perhaps this way. Oh, I got some schematic from that fellow. A dog tag fist. Indeed. Okay, Halford's now. Possible to create a sort of makeshift weapon using all of the dog tags I've been collecting over the past month. One of these days the NCO is going to pay for the annual continual mismanagement and idiotic bravado. On the back side of the page is a schematic drawing of the dog tag fist weapon. Interesting. Well, I think that's a quest reward as much as any. Oh. Okay, so apparently I am at the bottom of the peak. Anything over here? This guy's just thrown their log pages all around the place. I mean, like, why? Why would that happen? He, like, tore his logbook into pieces or something. Check the rest of the past. Clear some pre-wolf and something. Gotta go dangerous. Clearing rubble. They lead back to each other with just a single collapsed path which appears to lead down into the mountain to them. Didn't mention any caves, hope we don't find any more little surprises. Okay, anything else? Yes, I know I'm being very thorough. Henry David Thoreau. The Fallout 4 joke. Okay, probably not this way. And because I have seen there is that one hip on the compass, and I really want to get rid of it. I am that much of a completionist, I want to get rid of it. Where is it? Who is it? And how do I kill it? Oh, up above, eh? Right? How do I reach that place? There is always a way. There is bound to be a way. Oh, oh, there you are. And there you go. What's that? Yes, I remember that thing. I wonder where the extra exit of the cave is. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Okay, I don't care. I have no business there anymore, I think. I think we are done here. So what else? Anything other than that this way? Ranger Station Bravo. See if I'm gonna walk. Hey, I wonder if these were the guys inquiring about that other place.
What's up? Careful out there.
Okay, so he wasn't interested. It's on the table. A deck of cards. This is New Vegas. Ton of ammo and absolutely no war there. Is this everyone around here? Like, aren't there any more people? Can I get out of here this way? Ah. Eddie, would you kindly make way? Alright, nothing here. The other guy, I think, was like, if you see NCR and have those tags, then tell them. I wonder if I can. I would like to. this guy care?
Hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Okay, so that's it. Still keep on wondering if there's anyone who cares around. Because I have gathered some of the tags. How do you pronounce that name? Is it like Lineholm? Lineholm? How do you pronounce that?
Did you need something else?
Nope. This guy does. This gal is not interested.
Nice job out there.
Ah, yeah. What job? Do these people care about anything? Oh, I found some beer. Beer's good. I have some already.
Hey.
This is the guy who asked about the radios, is he not?
You're really not supposed to be here.
Ah. Nope. These fellows just confuse me. Nova. There's a ranger there. I am presently not looking at gate.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I got.
Anything? Oh, yeah, I got some caps off of you. 50 and nothing. Okay, I'll wait. Yeah, that's enough. Was it this cabin? What was this one? Let's see if Andy cares.
Hey, welcome. What's new?
Why can't I tell anyone about anything? However. Wait, show me the map. I am liked here and liked there, so Cliff Brusco's probably up. Do I actually truly have anything I should or could sell? Wait, what? How is this service rifle in perfect, immaculate condition? I remember... Oh wait, this is the guy's service rifle. He gave this one to me, so it's now perfect, absolutely perfect. Great. And I do have some ammo for it. And another one to pair it with. Plastic explosives, those things. Can't remember where I found the detonator thing though. I know it was someplace, but now I don't remember where it is. Did I pick it up earlier? I have no memory. I can't tell. Lakelurk meat. This actually probably needs to be somewhat like cooked. Maybe, perhaps. Like, I don't think there's anything to sell that much. The rifle is good. Like good. I like using it. Shotgun is still useful. So we get rid of that plastic explosive, but where did I find the detonator? I remember seeing one earlier, but I don't think I picked it up. Not that I'm gonna be blasting anybody.
Hey there.
What kind of wares you have?
Need anything? Sure.
Now you have something. Bladed gauntlet. Very heavy. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have that. Do I have to pay for this? Oh, I can just pick it up. That's good business. If there's anything I could pay her with, but well, I haven't had any use for these dog hides yet. Like that. Always try to make a profit. That place, I think everyone was dead already, were they not? Hello? Is everyone still dead? Any new people here? Okay, no new people here. Trash tray. I didn't get a prompt. Oh wait, there was that thing. I didn't sustain any injury, there was no damage. How can that be? Also, there's a weapon, like, gun trap thing below the bed. There's like a trap, a bomb, and something to shoot at it with, I guess. And it still didn't harm me at all. It's weird. Anything else I could blow up myself in? I'm gonna pick it up. Maybe it has evidence. Nah, I'll use it for crafting. What's that? I wonder though, where did I put the stuff? I didn't put it anywhere. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Trade camp for ranch supply cave. Was it at the airport? And guys, it's real green here. Yes, maybe I can now cook those Why can't I cook lakelurk? I'm trying to see if there's anything it can be used in. What was it these cloud kiss? Oh, I think that's a DLC thing. Leak venom. But for what do I use it? What do I use it for? Black coffee. Intelligence +3. Agility -1. Gecko backed. Everything +15. Weight 18, okay. Homebrewed Sunset Sarsaparilla. Stop making that noise. Xander root, Nevada agave fruit, bottle cap, and empty Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle. This I can get. Oh, so well, I could make this myself. Lovely. Nevada agave fruit. Now I don't know how rare those are. And Xander root. Yeah, I could make those. Just the one thing which I've been wondering Although I think it's a quality of life thing. Yeah, let them shoot, I don't care. There's the thing of if you drink a bottle of something, you're gonna get to keep the cap. Where does the bottle go? Where are these guys running? They went that way. I don't think there's anything at the airport. Maybe the outpost cares for the tags. Does it? I don't know. Thought I saw something, but I did not. Oh, hello.
Evening.
Just simply and only troopers. All of the troopers.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example. All right.
$295 for that. Ain't gonna happen. That's not necessary. I could afford that to an extent. Nope, 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 nope. This one. I like my helmet. And it's very expensive to repair it. And it's just gonna keep on getting more expensive, I know, I know. Do I have anything to repair it with? 144. Oh, fine, I'm only gonna live once, so I'll repair it.
Sir. Hello.
Hey, that's this guy.
Appreciate the help.
Nobody cares about the tags. So why are they wearing the tags? If no one cares to collect them, count them, or inform anyone of anything. Hello.
Thanks for the assist. Thanks for the assist. Wish others around here had your drive.
I picked up a radscorpion gland.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR.
Hello. Hope you weren't asleep.
Welcome back. One's enough to make a helping.
Can I do to not steal from you guys? Hey,
You
Johnson.
got that old robot up and running again?
Oh, there's a lot of things to say.
Things are pretty good with Myers watching over us. I can give you a little bit of a discount.
Good to know. Wait, how is my, oh, they look good, so I won't be purchasing that one. Discount user, locksmith's read. Now, you do have some things I could conceivably get. I don't think I actually need those. So why would I buy them? Programmer's Digest, I was at 54, I think. If this bumps it 20 more. LSERP review, cons plus 20. Very useful, but I'm not gonna use it in like such a situation. I hope I'll remember to, but Okay, so you have this kind of wares. Cases, yeah. Sure, I'll take them. Scrap electronics. I don't know if they're gonna be of any use. But I got them anyway. Yeah.
Thanks. Got a new sheriff, as you know. Myers a bit rougher hewn than I might have liked, but he seems like a good sort. So far, so good.
So you're not that disappointed. I am just not going to.
That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know? Can't say that I have. Of course, I never saw it running for long, so I never heard it do much of anything.
So it didn't say anything fun to you?
The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running.
It's a good idea.
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
Okay, nothing new. Oh, there's a drop box here. Good to know. Good to have noticed. You're still dead. You're hanging around here all the time. Isn't that the sheriff? I wonder if he's got anything to say.
I can do right by this town. They were in need of some frontier justice.
Do I have any extra stuff I could drop off at Good Springs and then carry on? Okay, so do I have any C4 I'd have picked up earlier? No. I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a few. Service rifle. Yeah, I knew I had one. I could fix that one up. Finally. This is good. So that's our shovel, service rifles. As if I'm ever gonna use anything that good. I don't think I will. It's just too good to be true. I have a bunch of these. Nothing. Lakelurk meat, never gonna have any idea if these have a use. They heal some HP, but not enough to justify carrying that amount of them around. What else? What else do I have here? Ruby's casserole. And these are worse than the lakelurk things. Now that I think of it. I mean, if I make a comparison. Wait. Lakelurk there. If I make a comparison, the lakelurk meat is much better than Ruby's casserole. I think. And it's cheaper too, so it would make sense to use it. I mean, this is... Yeah, not gonna carry around any more casserole, but instead I think I'll have 2 of these with me. No more than that. 2. 2 is enough. Turbo. What's turbo gonna do? It's gonna make me faster, shoot faster, or something like that. Yeah, never mind. What else? Drug soap cleaner and camera. I remember picking those up. I have a lot of empty things here. Am I carrying this? Do I need it? Well, it doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't matter. Grab metal and electronics. Right. That's it. My weight's going down a bit. And now, time to do some repairs. Now that is in good condition. This one I'm a repair. Almost out of ammo for that one. Not to say that I use it all that much. Am I gonna keep on hauling this service rifle around? I mean, it does eat through ammo. Also, I could leave the 9mm pistol, because I haven't used it in a while, and well, it does have a decent DPS, like acceptable decent, not really good decent. Maybe in a pinch. Yeah. Okay, everything's in acceptable condition. Hunting rifle, service rifle. Very heavy things these are. Although this is presumably useful over longer ranges. And I could see myself using this. Wait, what's my strength? Strength 5. Would be useful to have a higher strength. I think it would no idea what it does. No idea how it affects, like, you know, having that. Don't I have the bonus critical chance or anything? No idea. Okay. Also, what's this 50 number here? What does that mean? 50. You know, the image with the ammo and the number 50. What does that indicate? What does it mean? It ain't the clip size. I don't think it is. Or the magazine size. So whatever you call that thing you store the ammunition in prior to shooting the gun. Sorry. What does the number indicate? Oh no. Now that's gonna leave me wondering. What does it mean? I don't, it doesn't matter now. Be a little bit of extra weight off if I were to leave the 9mm. But, don't make me make any kind of decisions. I hate making decisions. Hunting rifle would be useful over longer distances, but then again, service rifle. Oh, why do I bother? I'm just gonna leave them both. Don't need guns. I am guns. And my trusty shotgun. That's the one I repaired. Decent DPS. Maybe in a pinch here. And the hunting rifle, I'm gonna leave that. Now. I'm gonna keep on hauling those two things. Now, as for doing something interesting. Something else this time. What is this Sloan place? I'm apparently accepted there. If I go that way, there's gonna be trouble, so can I walk along this road? I mean, I think if I, like, walk directly from Yangtze, there's gonna be death claws. And those things are going to kill me until I'm very dead. Maybe I can find out more about this Sloan place. Wait a second, what weapon I'm having? Oh, no weapon. Give me a weapon. This is near the beginning of the game, so maybe these are less bad. There is something there. Who are those people? How enemy are they? Oh, they are the prisoner, convict type of people. Powderganger. Yeah. One of them, I think, is melee. I didn't mean to do that. And the other one is about to die anyway. So, they are about to lose their lives. Lord Death, well, thank you very much. No, apparently he had something. Kill anything. They're gonna hate me even more. I so care. Oh, not that one. Oh, one on a stick. Absolutely terrible. Casings, bottle caps. Do I get ammo if I pick up the gun and, for instance, then drop it? I'm gonna try that. I don't know if I gain any ammo that way, but I'm gonna try it anyway. What you be? Caravan gourd. These used to be decent, I remember. I wonder if I can use it to repair something else. Okay, what you then? Caravan gourd. Doctor magazine, I think. Physician. Yes. And the cover. Sensor module. Hey, who and where from? That's a good weapon. Or maybe it's some kind of a perk thing. Now, where are those bodies? I want to loot them. Yeah, I wasn't gonna use this for anything, so drop it. Drop it. Can this be? Yes. Yes, it can be fixed using those things. Good. This is good for me. Was it good for you too? I picked up something and already forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I was gonna see what the perk does. I got a perk. You gain damage bonus against everything because you like killing everything. Well, not the way I like to describe myself. It's more like I don't want to die and everyone's killing me around me. So you get more damage when you kill more of something. So you make easier the thing that's already easier for you. Well, good to know. That's useful. Really? I'm glad I had this thing with me. Yeah, these guys. What are you carrying? More dynamite, that's mine. The casings. This and this and... Okay. Fuck you then. Okay. 503 plus 5. 570, so apparently you do pick up ammo if you pick up a gun. Oh no, I think I picked up some of the ammo and I didn't pay any attention. I still don't know if it makes any sense to pick it up and then drop it to get more ammo, do you? Oh, much better. There's someone over there. What is it? Who is it? Is it the Death Claw? I don't think it is. If there's something that requires to be killed, it has to be killed. Oh, this is a coyote. Now it's a dead coyote. It won't bother me or anyone else ever again. I hope. Unless it, you know, like wakes up and then it's a zombie coyote. Nothing. And there's something else, and also a location on the map I see. Multiple ones. Ah, nice, finding some new things today. Hello, where is everybody? Yeah, I remember I didn't visit this place at the beginning of the game because of the coyotes. There were many of them, and I didn't want to take any risks at the beginning. There's... what? There's something there. There are multiple things, I think, in there. There's a coyote. Why can't I hit it now? I could hit one a moment ago. Also, this one didn't hear that, apparently. There was someone walking down here, down there. I can like jump in because... yes. The map shows immense amounts of some type of, like, enemies. I'm not gonna walk down there right away. Because I'm sure it'll result in no trouble. Shot at one, but was it this one I killed just now? There, movement. What is up with this thing? Why can't I hit them if I manually aim? Like, is the gun itself that inaccurate? That is confusing to me. Like, sure, if I, you know, shoot from the hip like that, then obviously it's gonna be, like, inaccurate, but... This is not very good meat, I guess. More someplace in somewhere around here. Come on, I'm almost having fun. Hey. Thrill of the hunt, eye of the tiger. Something died. You pull the trigger and something dies. I hate it. It's hard to realize because it didn't give me that slowdown effect that time. Making the Wasteland a little less unsafe a place. Does it make any difference? At least two more, come on. Where are you? Where are you going? Okay, great. There were a few more, I guess, on top of some hill here. Oh yeah, and I keep on getting XP from killing these as well. It was kind of useful to kill. This pig has to have a name. Is it not? Okay, down there. Down there. Don't you go anywhere. You die now. Good coyote. Now that's an absurd thing. Like, in a featureless desert like this, this is like a peak. This is like the highest peak around. And it doesn't have a name or marker on the map. In real life, a peak like this would have a name. Why does it not? So that's why it's useful to kill everyone, because you keep on getting more perks and advancing the others. Is there like a coyote cave down here? How do I do? And then I can't climb back up, can I? Well, not easily. I will find a way. I will find my way back. Again, those snakes and bonus thing. I believe only in snakes and ladders. And that doesn't mean I like them. Does this have any markings? Usually hollowed out rocks have markings. Well, I think there's something, but isn't that like quartz? Okay, now what do I have here? Magnum rounds. Like that sound, however, where's the hole that makes the sound? Also a cave, yes. This time, I have no idea that this was here. I'm going in totally blind. Totally black and white, black blind. Oh, I don't know if that's an insensitive thing to say, as in like, I do not see ahead of time as to what is gonna happen. I can hear steps. Is it a bear? Is it a bear? Is that a coyote? Apparently it was. Coyote. Does it matter? She's in a hail of bullets, rather naturally. Not there anymore. Yes, they are. The indicator shows multiple red markers. There's bound to be something fun over here, yes. Are you a wolf? Oh, there's still a coyote. Okay, very dead. How about you? Okay, I didn't hit ya. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Did I murder all of them? An entire family of coyotes dead. How horrifying. Yes, I'm sure this is very healthy to drink. Well, it appeared to increase my HP, so maybe that's not a lie. I'll hide here with the meat. I don't know if they have any use, but oh, another bright follow. DPS 57. E-cell. That's my defender. I'm not gonna have a much use for, but this one, maybe. anything over here yet? I think that was all of those. How about yeah, probably would have benefited me coming here earlier even. Yeah, I'm gonna just store it. Wasteland, just a wasteland, nothing more. That's a cute hat. Does you no good right now. And that's it, I guess. Nothing more than that here. Wait, anything here? No. Yep, that's it. Right, there was the Devil's Gullet hole nearby here somewhere. Another coyote. Come on. Come on. I think I see ya. I think I see ya. Yes, I did see ya. So see ya. Okay, so right now there are not that many markings around. That doesn't mean that this like hole couldn't be full of, I don't know, radscorpions. There probably isn't much anything there anyway, but I'ma go and take a look. Because this seems sensible, I think, to do. No bullets, nice. Oh wait, I remember there was something you could craft out of those tin cans at some point. So empty bottles, more ammunition. Ah. Some kind of drug, I guess. Well, it wasn't totally in vain. As if someone fired a gun. Okay. Now where am I on the map? Could have just walked. How much am I carrying? Not that much. So I'll soldier on. Can I save myself a bit of walking by doing this? Yes, I can. Okay, so those are the warnings that this is Deathclaw country. We can't... Oh, how did the saying go? We can't stop here. This is Deathclaw country. In this case. So there's like this line I'm walking. I'm near one, aiming at the other, so... like this. So it's gonna be Deathclaw country if I go to Sloan. Well, I can always use a quick load if push comes to shove. Besides, if you see any around, I don't see any around. I see something. Markings once again. There's something there. Okay. Any good loot? Some vodka, yeah. Those cameras are gonna get get to be useful at some point. Okay, so I'm near this place again. There's nothing to worry about, maybe except that guy. Except for maybe that guy. So that guy does seem to be melee. How about the other one? Well, they are holding melee weapons. Ooh, dynamite. I was lucky to have stayed that far away. Guard over. You aren't a moron. You had a helmet on, but not a shirt. What's that? It can't be that. That's a lot further away, is it not? Oh, it is. It is. It's still. Oh, I don't know why that map confuses. Well, better than nothing. Where was I going? I was trying to find Sloan, which is apparently nearby. I can see flames. Fire. I mean, I see only... Oh, it's a barrel. Anyone underneath the bridge? Another bright follower. And another plasma defense. I need to look into those. DPS 57 compared to these things, it's higher. Uses E-cells, which I apparently have plenty of. And if I were to repair one with the other, then it would make it more. Although those laser pistols just seem kind of useless. These, I'm not too sure if I have picked up one earlier. Because I have seen like a bright follower earlier. I'm going to examine it then. As well. Now, what is this place? Who are you people? Why do you need to exist? Snuffles, I remember watching a video that named... Is it not Snuffles? It is Snuffles. Good.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
So I gather.
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
What did he say? I didn't listen to any of it. Yeah, talk to me.
There are a bunch of escaped cons from down south. I don't know who screwed up, but the powder gangers are loose. It was one group that attacked us and took our entire...
I mean, why can't I just get you guys some dynamite? I have plenty.
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas. Oh. This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking NCR paper money. It's a big machine which moves rocks around, piles at a time. It's pre-war tech, so you need to thump it once in a while to keep it running.
At least a couple of expressions to me that's like percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. I think I know what you mean. Hit it so it works.
Nope. The NCR has been trying to switch over to using paper money, just like in the pre-war days. Trouble is that the exchange rates ain't exactly fair. For example, $100 in NCR money is valued at roughly half that in caps around here. Seems like a rotten deal for us, but work is work.
Does the NCR themselves honor their own money? So could you use the money to get something from the NCR itself?
It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all. I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens. If you insist on going...
Yeah, but there was something like a quest. Wait, it was a map mark, and I know I could get another quest from that guy, you know, kill the Deathclaws or something like that. Give me a map mark, a quarry junction, I think that's it. So I just go there and kill them. Seems like something I could do very well.
You need something? Have you ever seen a Deathclaw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the Wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, a mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw alpha male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job. Okay.
It doesn't give a quest. You could do it if you felt like it. I don't really have to feel like it. Hey, wait, there's someone else I can talk to here.
I hope they don't close the quarry. When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us? Poor Snuffles. Wish somebody could do something about his leg. When do you think the NCR...
That's the map mark I was given. Great Khan encampment.
Send their troops to help us.
Why did I get that map marker? No one said anything.
Man, I wish I'd stayed back in California some days. When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
Hey, there's more guys here. Do you have anything I could...
Coffee again. Wouldn't drink it if I were you.
What coffee? What are you talking about?
When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
I have no idea.
I hope they don't close the quarry. I need the money.
Hello?
Poor Snuffles. Wish somebody could do something about his leg.
Well, I could, see to it that, nah, I don't feel like shooting him. Hello? Oh. What's the problem? Your leg is fixed.
I'm glad to see you. When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
Why do you ask me?
The NCR appreciates good citizens like you. I've never seen a robot like that before.
Does that somehow increase my,
They don't close the quarry.
like these guys like me because I, fixed the mole rat problem. Or the mole rat's problem. Problem of the mole rat. Thing here I could loot. Is there anything I can get off of you guys? How do I benefit from you?
It's too damn hot. Good to see a friend of our government.
The atmosphere inside here is completely different from the atmosphere outside. Where does the noise come from? Was that the dino toy? Broken radio, now that's a question mark. Okay. Yeah, I know I could steal a ton of stuff. No one's around, but I don't feel like it. Mining office. Somehow it seems a lot bigger on the inside. Everything's all owned. Donation box. That's curious. Going with the coffees at the other guy. Every single radio is broken. What is going on in here? Also, I apparently can't play pool. Nice, some cigarettes to sell. I was wondering as to how often have I seen in real life a 5-bladed fan? Like a desktop fan with 5 blades, but I suppose occasionally one could see them. What's this long picnic table here? Trunks. What? Eddie, was it you? Good. What else can I find in this strange place in the middle of nowhere? Oopsie, I shouldn't have. The door was already. Hello.
What's up?
Nothing. Are they gonna be angry at me for walking in? Nobody seemed to mind, so why's the door red? That was odd.
Hey.
Why?
I've never seen a robot like that before.
Yeah, me neither. Where did he come from?
When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
Can't hear a thing. Not working. Nothing's working. Hello?
Let me ask you a question. What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Well, I think so-called sandwich cake. Yeah, it's a thing here in Finland. It's sort of like well, if you can imagine a sandwich, like two pieces of bread with some different types of food in the middle, then imagine a huge one, like multiple pieces of bread, like right next to each other, and on multiple layers, and in between the layers there's like all sorts of delicious things like fish and the kind of fish paste you do, or you could use meat, veggies, all that, you know. So like one could argue that it's just a huge multi-layered sandwich which is then covered in stuff. Why do you ask?
Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff? Anyway, I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose. My great-aunt Rose ran a bed and breakfast back in California, in a town called Modoc. She's the one who created the recipe in the first place. I don't know how she managed to get a hold of a female Deathclaw, but she kept it in a shed. Aunt Rose had a steady supply of eggs for her omelets. At least, she did until some stranger came along and killed the Deathclaw, shot it right in the eye.
It was like a chicken coop, except a Deathclaw coop. For a Deathclaw. Like, if you have just, like, one female Deathclaw, does it lay eggs? I mean, I'm not too sure how. I mean, I compare them to chickens, but they're not chickens, actually. Okay, so...
The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or two in there somewhere. Of course, a Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life.
So do chicken eggs, as long as you don't boil them. Or if you boil them in such a way that the yolk is just a little bit soft, it will stay fresh for a surprisingly long time. Can I ask this? I'll ask it.
I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe. All right. Do you need anything to eat or drink? Sure. What did you want to know? Well, there's the Deathclaws, of course. And there was that one group of powder gangers who stole all the dynamite. I think we're too small and poor for anyone to bother with, really. I keep a weapon near my bunk, though. Same as everybody here.
Good to know.
Born and raised. Things back in California are better than they've ever been, according to my grandpa. The raiders are mostly gone now, and it's easy enough to get a job at one of the mills or farms. But now there's taxes and laws and other things. The NCR keeps things safe and orderly, but it's all very boring. So, I came out east, towards the frontier. Oh, I'm not. I'm making my way to New Vegas. They say anything goes there, and best of all, the NCR can't mess it up for you. I'll get there eventually. I've heard that you can't even get into the Strip unless you're rich. All right. Sure thing.
You got nothing I need, I guess. Even the value for these is relatively low. Even here. Carton of cigarettes. Yeah, I can get a better price, I think, somewhere else. Oh, hey. Nice place you have here.
I've never seen a robot like that before.
Was there some kind of a note? Yes. Wants you to obtain a deathclaw egg for the recipe. The most likely location to find an egg is the deathclaw nest at the nearby limestone quarry. And there's an enemy somewhere in here. What can I find here? What can I find this way? There is something here. Because there are enemies here. Fine, I'm gonna put a bullet in their heads. Or 2 or 3. Well, unless they're deathclaws, in which case I'm likely to die. How hard is it to hollow out a rock? Oh, it's you. There's a lot more than that here. Hidden Valley. I guess that sounds so... Never mind, that just sounds weird. I have no idea what to use those poison plants for. Keep out, you say. Why do you need to keep blasting that dude? This will be a shot. What is that thing anyway? Oh, there's a lot of scorpions. Yay! Shooting at something. Wonderful. Hidden Valley. There's something about that name that sounds really weird to me. But it's just there. Okay, there's more enemies around here. Somebody this way. Oh yes, there it is. Come on, come here, you. Also, that's why I couldn't see properly. It's halfway inside ground. What is this place? Wait. Hidden Valley. Is this supposed to be like that numbered area near Los Angeles in the United States? Is that it? You know that like a military installation where they test new aircraft or something like that. Is that it? Yeah, this seems to be like exactly the opposite of what it's written on it. Yeah. I'm guessing Brotherhood of Steel. What do you think? I think it's Brotherhood of Steel. It has to be. Who else would it be? Also enemies. Yay, something to murder. Come here, you. Right, some more this way. Stop. You haven't violated any laws, but I'm gonna shoot at you anyway. Also, where am I going? Is there gonna be any trouble? Why are you sliding sideways? Now there's a properly sized one. Wonderful. I think I'm gonna need a bigger gun. The surface rifle. Finally something to use this on. Okay, absolutely incredibly unreasonably low percentage. I'm not gonna hit it that way, so... Okay, thank you, Eddie. Thank you very much. Am I gonna die from this horrible poison? How long is the poisoning going to affect me? Status. What is this? Effects. Poison. HP -5. Is it gonna wear off, or am I gonna need to use something on it? Do I have a way to fix this, or am I gonna die? Anti-venom. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, what else could I conceivably... There's some lakelurk meat, I guess. No wait, 226 out of 310. I have some use for these. So that gives it 60 and 280 something, that's enough. It will suffice. How much? Okay, not bad, not bad. And what else is here? Maybe there are more humongous radscorpions. Might you be? I don't think I even have a pack of cards, do I? I don't really care. I don't. I may have one. Two. Whiskey, nailboard. But I could put maybe the 8. I can't remember. I once read about how to play Caravan, and I think I tried it at some point during the tutorial phase, I can't really tell. I don't know why I think that the number 8 card would be could be useful. Well, I'm pick it up anyways. Not saying that I'm gonna play any, because I think the game is somehow broken. That, or I don't know how to play it, because occasionally there's like a situation where I don't know what moves would make any sense. Come on, there is someone over here. I can hear you scurrying around. Okay, so there you are. Also, Eddie is shooting at something. Why is Eddie shooting at something? I did not ask him to kill anything. Wah! I got startled. That's annoying when that happens. That's really annoying. So nothing hidden behind that corner. You weren't there a moment ago. Eddie, did you kill this giant radscorpion, you? Yeah, you just killed. I'll give you that. I wonder how good a plasma defender weapon would be. Value is immensely high. As a surface rifle, it's not. Hey, where are you going? Please don't. I don't care. Go all you want. Do you need to be killing everyone all the time? I can't sneak if you keep on doing that. Also, you're stealing all of my XP by killing everyone. How am I now supposed to level? Wine. There is that one giant left, and I managed to hit it a couple of times, so perhaps I'll get lucky enough to... Okay, there's one. Okay, now you can help me. Just don't steal all of my XP. Also, my HP is going down pretty rapidly. You are. Now it is the correct time to get that poison from my system. Do I have to help me? 17 HP now, that's kinda low. Maybe perhaps a steam pack and then a bunch of these. These could 100, 200. I think that will get us somewhere. Also, there are more of these. HP is going up slowly, I think. I believe. Yes, it is going up slowly. I'm in no hurry. Also, I have no idea why I am here. I just walked in. What am I looking for out here? Oh, I see them. Is there anyone that I'm shooting at, or am I just wasting ammo? I saw one giant. Okay, there it is. Can't I cripple its legs or anything? I am so tired of these things hitting me all the time. Thank you for stopping. Okay, it went about as well as I hoped. Finally, that took far too many shots. I can see one more pip on the pip boy. Yeah. Oh, thank you. These bark scorpion poison glands, have they any use? Hello? Ooh, glass is nice. Absinthe. Out of culture, I see. Okay. What was that noise? Have I found anything? Some bullets. Nice. Why would you bury someone with bullets? Was that... Oh, that's the thing from the earlier, the solar array thing, I think. Is it not? Helios 1, it says. Scorpion Gulch. Oh, I've managed to walk through some area of the map like that. Nice. I wonder if I forgot something. Oh well. Yeah, more enemies this way. What are you? Where are you? And how do I get rid of you? I can and cannot see them. I can see the markings, but I can't see the locations. What is going on? Are we gonna have any trouble? Yes. What out of those three? What out of those three? Yes. Done. Done and dusted. Can't see radscorpions, so I don't know why I can't. I wonder if there's a full auto mode. Probably not. That just pop out of nothing. And oh, the windy road. Windy road. That's probably the way to go there. And I see a map marker. Anything this way comes. Okay, very interesting. Not. Also, I saw some... Oh, it is him. I thought there was a friendly NPC beyond him or something like that. Oh, how do I... Now, this is a good question. What's in this cave here? No idea at all. I wonder if it's a bad idea to take any chances at this moment. Could get rid of the extra weight somehow. I know just the way. Oh, I clicked the cemetery by accident.
Hey there. You looking to buy some supplies?
Why do you repeat yourself with that question?
Can do.
But then I guess... Don't I have even any extraneous firearms to sell to you? Oh yeah, because you pay almost nothing for them. Well, these are expensive. Do you have any empty cases I could just take off of you? Oh, detonator, yes, that's the thing you need to blow up stuff. Maybe I should have one if I have C4. It might be a poor logic, but I'll go with it.
Thanks.
Be poor logic. Say there, I think. Oh, never mind. It is getting so dark already. See what weighs how much and do I need to get? Oh yes. Not a clue. Have I been hauling this thing around? Maybe. I don't know. And what is the use of these empty syringes? Need to replenish the sarsaparillas that I was carrying. 6 is a good amount. I mean, if I think of this like this, that I have like somewhere around 300 HP, and a bottle of sarsaparilla heals like for 50 points, 2 points times 25 seconds. So 6 bottles would heal about 300 health points, I guess. So that's how that's why I carry 6 of them. Prickly pear fruit. Doesn't weigh that much and heals some health, but how many of them does it make any sense to carry? Quality glasses. I have one of these. I just picked it up and didn't care about it that much. I should also change the clothes to leather armor. So many weapons to choose from. This one seemed to wear out. Also, where did I find this other 10mm pistol? Okay, so I'll store that one and keep on using this one, or would it make more sense to use this one? Slightly more damage. Yeah, maybe I'll use that one instead. Just a detonator, now I have one. Wonderful. Bunch of C4 and detonator. Powder kegers. I couldn't... Why couldn't I give these back to them? I mean, like, I have not really used them. I don't blow up stuff that much. So why do I keep on carrying this? It is completely useless. I keep on thinking, just in case, just in case. I apparently do not have a plasma defender gun. What's the difference between plasma pistol and a plasma defender? Is one like the revolver kind of version? It weighs a bit more. Does a little bit more damage. 57 and 31, so it's a lot more damaging. So obviously it's the best one out of these. I'm very expensive at that, so I'm not gonna start repairing stuff just yet with it. But I'm gonna store it for now. Maybe I shouldn't be carrying this one around because it's so incredibly useless. I mean, even compared to the 9mm pistol, it's useless. And then there's just gonna be this enemy, any enemy who goes like, oh, all legs up, all dies immediately when you use the laser pistol, but doesn't react to ballistic ammo. I think that's what's gonna happen if I drop it. But fine, I'm not gonna carry it. I've been hauling it for who knows how long, and so far I had no use for it. Okay. I'm doing fine. Need to change the clothes. Service rifle has proven itself to be a usable weapon. Wears down at a reasonable rate though, but no idea. can I get this? Also, the shotgun is very decent a weapon once you've got the necessary perks. Great cigarette light. Who owns this? Who's this? To whom does this belong? Where did I find it? How did I get it? Oh well, maybe it's like evidence in some sort of case against someone. Yeah, there's this thing. You could change the ammo if you have multiple types of ammo for your gun. I think it goes a bit like that. Okay. What else? Service rounds. Yes, it has piercing ammo. Slightly less damaging and almost no damage threshold for the enemy. So it is indeed some... It is good ammo. Perhaps I could have or should have used it against those radscorpions there. Also, I really could use this shovel. I didn't just hold it around for nothing. Does this one have any, No, it's just those 22 LRs. Whatever LR means. No, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out those letters. This one takes that. The other one would have taken that, but, now. Okay, so this has been a good weapon. Immensely high DPS, as high as I can punch the button. I would save ammo for my other weapons if I were to use these, but it's so powerless. It's incredibly powerless. Okay, I'm properly dressed and I have a gun. Good. Also, my HP is low. I know just the thing for that. I should try to find that anti-venom thing. I've been going through them like they were candy. Oh, Vic's not home. I think he's at the other place. Now I have some HP. Alright. Yes. So I think that's it for today. I have been thinking about putting up a video occasionally on some other video game. If you feel like commenting on that idea, saying whether or not you'd like to see me play something else for a change, I could do that. I do intend to keep on playing this game as well. And if you liked it, thank you. If you have chosen to subscribe, I thank you for that. And leave whatever comments you wish to leave. I hope this has been an entertaining video for you. I had some fun moments making it. I mean, like, walking through the cave was probably not the hottest content ever, but yeah, something happened. I walked through many places and saw new sights. So, anyway, thank you for your company, and perhaps we'll see you again. See you for now.